Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to the team and to Zaya. I'm so excited that you have taken the step to start your own business and to literally change your life. And I know some people might think, well, it's just leggings, but that's what's so exciting about this is that it's just leggings that are amazing, that are fantastic, and our products are so, so good. So I'm just going to go over a few things to welcome you to Zaya, get you on the right foot for getting success and for starting the way that we want you to. So the first thing is you need to make sure that you at least write down somewhere, have somewhere that you can see your why. Sometimes people have a very clear why. They want to get out of debt. They want to pay for their kids' sports activities or their special music lessons or something like that. Some of the rest of us, myself included, sometimes your why isn't necessarily something that you could like tell exactly in 2 words. So think about why you're doing this, why you signed up. What do you want to accomplish? When do you want to accomplish it by? And why do you want to accomplish that? So I was actually I talked to Sarah Bonham about this, and we talked about how you start with the what. What do you want to accomplish? Is it paying off debt? Okay, let's say it's $5,000 of credit card debt or something like that. How are you going to do that? You're going to need to make X dollars a month in your Zaya business. And why do you want to accomplish that? So your family can have a little less stress when it comes to financial things, right? So the how of that is also going to be you need to do a certain number of parties every month. You need to hit a certain number of sales every month. So you need to break down your goal into bite-sized pieces that are accomplishable and doable and that you can feel satisfaction, feel good about. So make sure you really get in your mind why. Why are you here? Why are you doing this? Okay. So I'm just going to go over a few of the nitty-gritties with getting yourself familiar with Zaya and some of the different things that we have available to you as a rep. So I'm actually going to share the screen with my computer. And close out of that. Okay, so the first thing is, where did all my little links just go? Okay, the first thing is on Facebook, we're going to go to Zaya Life. So this is our team Facebook group. This is where everybody can post and ask questions. You can find answers to things. It's such a great resource. There's an announcement right here, right when you log in. There's a new rep Wix that I would love for you to take the time to look over and look at. Oops. And so you would just click on that and it's going to take you to the new rep Wix document that I've created for you. It has YouTubes and links on it to exactly figure out how to get things done. Okay, so you're just going to look over this, and this is your new rep Wix. It's under the announcement on Zaya Life. And then the next thing is, please make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel so when I do upload new training videos or new things that you can be right in the know of it. When you need to do exchanges or returns, this is the address to Zaya. There's some more videos in YouTube's on recruiting, how to build your team, how to rank advance once you get being a new rep under your feet. So don't stress about some of those things yet. Mainly focus on getting that launch party going and getting those things happening with that. Another great resource that actually was just created is on Facebook, and it's the Zaya marketing materials. Hopefully it's going to pop up here for me soon. Marketing designs, excuse me. So this is a great resource for you to be able to find different things that you can use on Instagram to post with, things to put in parties, just different graphics and designs for anybody to use that works for everybody, okay? So there's lots of great things that people have already been uploading, which is so, so great. So take a look at that. It is a closed group, so you will have to be you'll have to be added, but just go ahead and look for the Zaya Marketing Designs and you can get added to that. The next thing that we have as a team is the whoops, let me find this, is the Facebook example party. Okay, now this is I actually will be updating this periodically to make sure that everything that is in there is in stock. The information I'm going over is current. But this is an example of a Facebook party. So it gives you a really easy way to look through it. You can literally copy and paste the posts that I have put in here and put them into your own party. And we're constantly learning and tweaking things with parties. So don't feel like this is just like a certain thing, okay? So now that you know that we have that as an example party, let's talk about your launch party. So I'm actually going to stop the share for a second, okay? And I'm back. So the launch party is basically like your grand opening. It is like your store is open. It's time for people to shop. This is a very exciting time. So make your launch party really fun and exciting. This is when you want to do giveaways. You can do free shipping. You can do $10 gift cards for people for purchasing. And if you start in the middle of the month, you can do it from the 15th to the 30th. If you start towards the end of the month, you could do it from the very moment you enroll until the end of the following month, because technically your launch party never ends. So I always have an event open in my back office for me to put orders into for me that are from my customers that are not associated with any parties that I might be running. And then I can continue to get those free and half price items. So as the hostess, you are going to earn the free and half price items. I strongly suggest in your first month, you try to hit 1,000 PV. This will also include your starter kit. And so that will help you to earn that 28% versus the 20%. And then if you could look to sponsor 1 to 3 girls, that would be a great start. That's a great start to getting going. So look to do your launch party and then book 4 or 5 other parties like within a few days. So if you need to message people, ask them individually if they will do a party for you. That is a great way to get parties on your calendar. I did that when I first started. So I did a launch party the first week, and then I gave people the option to join my launch party the following week. So I did back-to-back launch parties. You can also do a launch party in the morning and do a launch party at night. So it gives people 2 different time frames to make fit into their life. So I did that, and then I also followed up with anybody who didn't make it to either of my launch parties, and I asked them if it would be okay if I dropped off a bag of clothes. Now what this means is I just grabbed some pieces in their size and I dropped off the clothes to their front door and I handed them a little bag of goodies and I just let them try them on at their house, and then I picked up the bag when they were done. This almost always led to a sale because women were able to try on the clothes at home in front of their mirror, in the comfort of their own home, and then when they had time and when they felt comfortable doing this. So that is a really great way to take advantage of those people that didn't make it to that launch party, okay? So with your launch party, you're going to want to invite as many people as possible. So post about it on all your social media outlets. Let everybody know that you're getting started and that you're so excited. And only add those people that want to be added to your launch party. Once your launch party does technically end, so if you're doing their special promos through the end of the month or whatever, once you end those promos and those things, then you can go in and you can add the other friends and family that didn't maybe necessarily want to be added. You can add them and then do a special post and say, my store is now open for business. I've added some of you in. If you don't want to be here, please leave. But the more people, the merrier. And I just wanted to include you in case you missed not knowing that my store was open and that you wanted to be a part of this. Okay. So you're going to make a list. You're going to invite whoever wears clothes. If you're going to do it at your home, invite everybody. We carry a men's line, we carry kids items. So really we are pretty inclusive. We can talk and share these clothes with anybody. So another thing that you can also do is create your dream team. So you can star anybody that you would want to have on your team and reach out to them about repping with you. That's a really great idea to do right when you start. reach out to those people that you want to have join your business and be on your team with you and to run with you. The next thing is, and this is kind of, your dirt list. So the family that would buy dirt from you, they would buy anything from you because they love you and they want to support you. So those are really important people to have at your launch party because they will help you. They will be there to purchase and kind of move your business along. Now, something that causes problems a lot of times with direct sales is that we definitely sometimes rely too heavily on our friends and family to help support our business. And so whenever I talk to girls about their business, I let them know if you owned a Lululemon, a store, like a mortar and a brick store, and you were dependent on your friends and your family to help keep that store open, you would be bankrupt after the first month. There's no way that your store would be open. So you cannot rely on your friends and family to single-handedly support your direct sales business. And that's where a lot of times people will get kind of a bad feeling about them or say, oh, they just use their friends and family. And it's usually because people are relying too heavily on their friends and family. So please don't do that. Once your launch party is over, you need to move out into different circles of influence, okay? So let's talk about how you set up. I'm going to share back with my computer how you set up your launch party in your back office. So this is a test account, obviously. So this is not mine, but so everything's blank, but you're going to go into your events to set up this party. Okay. So you're going to go and you're going to click online party and you're going to select the dates. So I usually do it a month out. So today's the 19th. I'm going to do it till March. We'll just do the 22nd. You want to select a closing time and an end time, and then show on your site. This is very important that you show it on your site so your customers can go and click the party to shop from. And let's just name it Natalie's Zaya Active launch party. Okay. If you want to enter details, you can. I don't normally put in an address right here. And then you always want to click allow shopping. The shipping method is going to be party. And I do not like having display host and display address on there. And then I do like to send the login information to the hostess. So I'll just enter her email and then I'll use her first name as the password. And then I just enter in her information. And let's see, we'll do, okay, it's not probably going to let me continue on, but the company's website is usually what you would use or what I would use in this. So, or their address, sorry. So I think it's something like this. And I don't have that right in front of me. It's going to tell me this address doesn't exist, but that's okay. 8443. I don't know what okay, we don't need a phone number. So then we'll move forward. Oh, it took it. Okay, good. So this is now set up. So when you go to home, you will see that this party is here. And when you log in, you will see that it's there. So now you've set up your event. And then you can set up events for all the people that have decided to do parties with you, which is so awesome. So make sure you set that up in your back office so people can shop through it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about, and I'm actually just going to delete this because, yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is make your launch party fun. Make it super, super interactive and fun for your guests. If a party is boring, nobody's going to want to be there, okay? So the reason why people go to parties is because they want to have fun. So make it a fun and enjoyable night, whatever that is. And you can make it as fancy or as simple as you want. You can do granola bars and water, or you can do a charcuterie board and wine or something like that, okay? It is up to you how fancy you want to make this launch of yours. Do make it really fun. Make it a big deal because it is a big deal. This is your new business that's opening, okay? Let's see. If you need to or want to, you can also I really love that my new sponsors invite me to their launch party and have me there. I love to comment and be a part of it and just help out as however I can. So ask your sponsor if they'll be there. If your sponsor lives close to you and they do a lot of home parties, ask your sponsor if you can go and watch her do a party. That is a really great way to learn and get better at it. And if she does them online, like I do, ask to be added to one of her really successful ones, and also one of her really bad ones, and let you see, the difference between a hostess that is very engaged and has really talked to her guests and helped them to know what's going on versus one that has not. There's a huge difference, okay? So after your launch party, what do you need to do? You need to be working on getting more parties booked. I love to offer hostesses a hat or a tank. I think it's a really great way to give them some product before, if they haven't tried it or if they haven't worn it, to give them a piece for them to share and to say, I really do like this. I'm going to have a party. Can you guys please be a part of this with me? So I love to do that, kind of to incentivize people to do a party with me, or you could give them like a $10 or $15 gift card just for hosting with you. That works great. So how can you book parties? What kind of parties, what kind of things can you do? Instagram is a great way to do a party. It's run a little bit different and we have training on how to do that. Facebook, I showed you the example already. You can do home parties. You could do pop-ups. You could do events at gyms, at other places that would allow you to just set up and lay out your clothes. And then, like I mentioned earlier, the bag drop-offs. That's a great way to get product in people's hands, and that's the most important thing. So when we're talking about home parties, when we're talking about vendor events and pop-ups, you might be thinking, well, I need to have a lot of clothes. And you might want some more pieces. So if your sponsor lives nearby, you can ask to borrow a few of her pieces. But really, if you just take what you have, lay it out, and you explain how Zaya works, that is so attractive. No shipping, no inventory, and you can literally wear and love what you have and share it with others. People just need to touch and feel the clothes to know how good of a quality they are. They don't need to try everything on to see how it fits. So keep that in mind as you're doing the vendor events and the pop-ups. So like I was saying, within your first full 30 days, aim for 1,000 PV so you get that extra 8%. And then work on sponsoring 1 to 3 new reps. This is super, super important because it will help lay the foundation of your business. And then the next thing is build your business by reinvesting into it. So try to grow your try-on collection. Now, what I mean by that is adding staple pieces. So when I first started, I did not buy everything that was launched every Wednesday. I had to be very careful about what I purchased, and I always put in a party and I got things free and half price, and I used those to get more bomber bras in different sizes for people to try on. I would get different leggings in the black pockets in different sizes so people could try those on, and I could do drop-off bags and have pieces for people to try on. So I was very, very careful in how I ran my business because I wanted this to be a business. This wasn't going to be a hobby for me. I wanted to make a lot of money from my Zaya business. So I was very careful and I was very strategic in how I used my rewards and how I spent my money. So if that's your goal, I suggest that you do the same. The next thing is, let's see, I wanted to show you on here. Okay, so really quick in your back office, I'm just going to show you some really important things. So your all-time personal volume is going to be listed here, and this is how much you have sold since you've started. And then your downline total volume is what you can be commissioned off of from what they make. And then your qualified personal volume is the total amount of PV. So that is going to include your rep discount, and that's also going to include anything that's purchased at retail. And then commissionable personal volume is anything that is purchased that you can earn a commission off of, which is only things purchased at retail. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is just really quick, the compensation plan. Now this might be a lot. You might feel like you're drinking through a fire hose, which is totally normal. So if it becomes too much, just pause the video and come back to it, or pause it and ask your sponsor the question that you have, and then restart your learning on here. But this is the qualifications to rank advance and to move on within the company. So you cannot rank advance until you sponsor someone. So that is where you need to really focus on, aside from doing the parties and the events, is focus on finding someone who can be your running mate, who could run with you and join this business with you. Okay, so other than that, I'm not going to get too far into this rank advancements because it can be a little bit hairy, especially for a new person. But just focus on getting that extra 8% by doing the 1,000 PV and really focusing on getting 4 or 5 parties booked and scheduled on your calendar. I am so excited that you're a part of Zaya, and I'm so thankful that you're here and that you're watching this video. If you're watching this video, it means that you're really invested in that you're wanting your business to grow. Please don't ever be afraid to reach out, ask questions to your sponsor or to your upline leader. That's what they are there for, and that's what their role is supposed to be, is to help. So please let us know if we can help with anything else. I'm so glad that you're here and that you've decided to be a part of Zaya and have Zaya not only change your life through the amazing workout clothes and the activewear that we sell, but also through the relationships and the community that we have built within this business and within this team. So I hope you have a great day. And like I said, please reach out and ask any questions if you need to. Thank you. Bye.